A total of 9 suspected cholera deaths were reported in the last 24 hours from 246 new suspected cases. There was also 23 laboratory confirmed results. Of the new suspected cases, areas that had some of the highest numbers include Mazowe with 29, Kuwadzana 22, Chitungwiza 22, Chiredzi 19 and Glenview the same number. A total of 308 cases were hospitalized, with Chiredzi having the highest number at 17. There were 262 new recoveries recorded and the national recovery rate stands at 96%. South Africa has laid out its case at the International Court of Justice, accusing Israel of genocide against Palestine. The Hamas October 7 attack, South Africa says, can justify Israel genocidal attack. Our correspondent, Mugove Chigada, who has been closely following the case, now gives us more on the first day of proceedings. Now, Mugove, summarize for us how they made the submission.
Well, thank you very much. They started by outlining history and context, which they believe is very important in this case. The second thing was that they showed that there is a pattern to cause harm to the people. Also submitted was how Israel denied water, food and other services to those that are innocent. They also showed that there was use of hate speech, which they highlighted came from the people of authority, from the top cascading right down to the soldiers. This, they argue, violence against the Palestinians was then implemented strategically. They then went on to say, to pay detail to what have transpired so far.
The rainfall activity witnessed in some parts of Zimbabwe has seen raw water levels in the country's major dams go up by about 7% from December last year. According to the Zimbabwe National Water Authority, the national dam level average has risen to 81%, up from 74% recorded on December 20th, 2023. The latest statistics show Lake Jivero, which supplies Harare at 100% capacity and is already spilling. However, supply dams for Bulawayo remain low, with Mzingwane at 5%, Apanglema at 23%, Inyankuni 7%, and Insiza is 59% full. Other dams include Tugwi Mkosi in Mashingo, which is 86.4%, Lake Mutirikwi at 95.1%, and Manyame in Harare at 91.3%. Authorities have urged schools to deposit levies at financial institutions to curb armed robbery cases in schools. This comes after 10 robbers raided Lomagandi College in Chinhoyi on Tuesday evening before attacking security personnel and stealing an undisclosed amount of cash. Another school in Bulawayo, George Silindika High, was also attacked by robbers who stole $17,200. Michelle Kanguru gives us more.
Large sums of cash at schools during these opening days. That has been easy for armed robbers to calculate. In the past days, they have pounced, and this may not be the last time. Assistant Commissioner Ponyati says schools must therefore not keep large sums of money on school premises.
We urge school authorities to ensure that parents, they deposit school levies, school fees and the related costs through financial institutions, through banks, to curb some of these robbery cases.
Many schools are in the habit of not banking their money if it's cash. A number of them have been requesting Form 1s to pay cash for both fees and uniforms at schools. The Bankers Association of Zimbabwe president says financial institutions are concerned.
Financial institutions in the country are concerned about the increase in armed robberies on institutions such as our schools. The biggest incentive that schools and other institutions have to bank their money with formal institutions is the safety of those funds.
Sri Lanka thumped Zimbabwe by 8 wickets to take the series by 2-0 this Thursday in a rain-curtailed match. Wanidu Hasaranga put up a best show, tearing the Chevron's batting lineup as he picked up 7 wickets to bundle Zimbabwe for a measly 96. Zimbabwe were all out after just 22.5 overs when 27 were on offer. A target of 97 was unlikely to test Sri Lanka, and Kusal Mendes ensured it didn't, blasting 66 not out of 51 balls. Though Sri Lanka lost both openers, they ambled home with more than 10 overs to spare, closing out the series 2-0. Earlier, Zimbabwe won the toss and opted to bat first.